Many times, situations arise when you need to combine loads from different sources in a special way that doesn't exist in existing building codes. Let's talk about how you deal with these custom combinations in all of IES products. We're looking at ConcreteSection in this example, but this applies to all products. In order to build and work with custom combinations, we need to use the load case manager. In our example, we have two service cases, one with dead loads and one with live loads. When I click on the load case manager, the following dialog appears, and we're going to switch to the load combinations tabs. Creating custom factored combinations can be done in one of two ways. One is to import information from the clipboard, and the other is to create them directly via dialog. Let's look at the import from clipboard option first. When I select that, if nothing is on the clipboard, the following dialog will come up and it will display the format that the data is expected to be in the clipboard. In the example, we expect to see data with a case name, a load factor, a source of load, in this case D for dead load, and another load factor and another source, and so on all the way down the line, specifying all the source cases to be combined. More than one line can be entered to create more than one at a time. The easiest way to create something like this on the clipboard would be to use a spreadsheet, for example, and in each cell we would enter this information and then select it and hit the copy button in the spreadsheet program. Then, if that data was on the clipboard, we could hit the Import Clipboard button in the Load Case Manager, and the data would be entered. Let's now look at actually creating one where we use the Create Factored Combination button. When I do that, the following dialog will appear, and it will allow us to specify a name, and I'm just going to call this My Combination. The effective equation will show up as you type values in for the data below. The design category. This is important. Whenever a custom combination is made, we need to specify how it's going to be used in design calculations. The options are shown here. If this combination is to be treated as a strength or LRFD combination, we can do that, or an allowable or ASD combination. If it's not going to be used for design at all, we can leave it selected as no design, which is the default. If it'll be used just for deflection calculations, we can do that. And lastly, if it's going to be used for allowable and deflection calculations, we can select that. Let's just leave this at no design. Let's suppose that for this example, we want to create a combination case that has a factor of 2.0 times dead loads plus 3.0 times live loads. And if we had other sources to add, we could do as well. Notice as we're entering these, the effective equation appears above. If that's all we're going to do for this combination, we'll say OK. And when that's done, we see under the list of combinations, our combination appears and it will show up. So all calculations from here on out will include values for this combination. So that's a quick way then to create custom combinations to be used in your analysis.